Cooperative learning is a process used by instructors in which they split their students up into small groups, and from there they can discover new concepts and topics and explore those topics with each other. So why is this important? Well, it's important to build peer-to-peer relationships with students. It's also important for the social interaction portion and the learning portion. It helps students to really remember what they're learning when they're talking about it out loud and discussing and bouncing those ideas off of each other. So the cooperative learning strategy that I have is called the 3 Stay, 1 Stray strategy. So in this strategy, ideally there's about 4 kids. You can do it with less or more, depending on your class size. So you would have the original group, which is 4 people for this example. You would have 1 designated kid stray to another group and be a visitor, and then they would share their ideas from the original group. So let's say that there's a math problem, and they were working on that, and then they got their answers and stuff. So you would have that designated kid stray to another group and discuss their original group's findings. This could also work for a science experiment. You can compare and contrast ideas with other groups, depending. This can work in any content area, really. So then at the end of this activity, the designated kid would come back to their original group and then share the ideas that they heard from the other groups. They could reflect on that as well. So according to the International Journal of Business and Science, students who discussed with their group, they maintained about a 63% retention rate. Students who went around to another group and practiced being the teacher had an 87% retention rate. So that went up dramatically when they practiced being the teacher. So that's the strategy.